Hello, and welcome to another video of The Sims 1 Legacy Edition. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Hopefully you'll enjoy what you see. And if you're a subscriber, of course, as usual, welcome back. So what are we going to see in this video? So last video, we did one with the indoor lot, which was the Confused family, which these guys. And this time I thought I'd showcase just how insane The Sims 1 really is. We have the poor family here, and we're going to move him into what is essentially the worst house in the game. Doesn't even fit. I don't think a Sim of mine has ever lived in this house, but doesn't even fit in the screen there, is what I was about to say. So the developers didn't even really want us to see it. And we are going to have the literal worst of everything. Yeah, I've always thought that love seat was for outside, but he is going to have the worst of everything, so. And we're going to see how well he can survive with very limited items. And I was going to do a thing where he can upgrade, and we might upgrade later as he moves up the career track and all that, but starting out, at least for this video, he's just going to have bottom of the barrel stuff. And it's going to showcase just how insane this game really was when it first came out. Okay, so he's got the worst stove. We only have 10 grand left, which is not much. Counters don't really matter all that much. It's just, there's no, benefit to them, I don't think, really. There is. What I mean to say is, you can't really have a bad or a good counter. It's just a counter. And this is where he eats. And I'll give him some appliances. Toilet. A prison toilet, because it will feel like a prison. What a depressing house this is, huh? Let's see. I'm trying to find something that really drains his bank account, because he still has 7 grand left, which I kind of want him to struggle a little bit. There's a computer. And we, of course, need the safety features, because as we learned, robbers can get anywhere in this game. Let's just randomly... Now, for some reason, the game had this from day one, even though your Sims really couldn't use it all that much in the original game, or when the game first came out, because, they couldn't go downtown and buy more clothes. It's been years and years since I've played. You know what? Let's buy a really nice bookcase. The vanilla version of this game, because it seems like, it got harder and harder to find the vanilla version because they had all those expansion packs, and then in 2005 they released the complete collection. And, okay, now he's going to start struggling. Hang on. We do need some light. And then it just got harder and harder to find just the base game. And it also raises the question, why would you want the base game after the expansion came out? You really wouldn't. And I was thinking about doing a vanilla version of the game itself as if we were playing the base game, but it would take so much time and preparation to figure out what was in the base game, what was in the expansions, it's just not worth it. And I am going to cheat a little bit and let him have a really nice bookcase. Ooh, $90. All right. Find a job and then study cooking. Practice sequil. I cannot say that, whatever that word is. Just, he can practice that, apparently. Nope, he can't use the computer. Okay, great. There we go, get rid of that tree. Because he's not going to live long if he can't buy food. Look again. Look again. What is this? Animal care track for... look again. And you know what? Take the beta tester job. We can find a better job later. And take it. $120. The worst part is if you have them look at 7 o'clock in the morning and the car shows up at 8, they will literally come and pick you up the same day. It's not... oh, come back later, and, no, it's literally, we're going to pick you up today, and you're going to come work for us, and it's going to be great. think he's got enough skill now that he's not going to burn the house down. Okay, 2 skill levels, so he can at least have a decent meal there. Oh, apparently, yeah, right, he can't use the table. Alright, well, let's fix that. I'm going to give him a little baby kitchen table. Here. Can he afford a table? He can. A very... There you go. Yeah, you know what? Let's do this. Let's do this. Okay, so we'll sell the desk. Keep the chair. Put that here. And maybe he can use the table now? I don't know. Sims 1 is very weird. So he has $145. So look at that. He's already made some money. Tiny bit of money. Not much. But enough to survive to see another day. Alright, he doesn't have a dishwasher either. So yeah, the first thing I'll do is I'll probably get him some kind of sink in the kitchen. Alright, go use your prison bathroom there. It already needs to be clean. That thing needed to be clean before I even bought it, let's be honest. Take a shower. And I would be shocked if he gets promoted in this video. Because his needs are going to be completely just awful. They're not going to be above. If I'm lucky, we might have a little bit of grain in some of them, but it's not going to be good. He actually does get comfort from that metal seed. I think it said it was metal, didn't it? Let's find out. Yeah, stealing beauty love seed. Where, yeah, comfort 2. Okay, yeah, so it is really bad comfort. But for some reason, this is better than this. And he can't even afford that. Alright. Yeah, so essentially all he does is eat, sleep, watch that tiny little TV, that sad excuse for a TV. Because his needs are, they go down extremely rapidly with the worst items in the house. Or that you can buy. And, you know, if you're cheating, yeah, the game's easy, but if you're not cheating, you have to think that it's basically like real life, because you have to somehow find a way to balance work and life. And this is about what my needs look like all the time, because I have to go to work every day. Not every day, but pretty much every day. And then when I get home, I eat, I sleep, and I use my TV for a little bit. Go to bed, wake up, and do it again, and then it seems like it never stops, even though it does, but feels like it doesn't. And that's the worst part about The Sims 1 is there's no days. It's just there's a day. You know, there's no Friday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Saturday, Sunday, whatever. I don't know why I said Friday, Monday, but you get what I mean. So there's literally no days off. You can have a day off, but you can't do it more than one day in a row or you'll get fired. Okay, make bed. Did we get our magic? Oh, we did. Okay, so we left it all the way down here. That's another way to get some money thanks to Making Magic, is you can sell the magic items they give you. That's one thing I will... Oh, he doesn't have a phone either, does he? Okay, well. That's one thing that's nice about The Sims 1 is that they do try to give you money as much as possible if you're not cheating. I mean, they'll give you money anyway, but, like, they pretty much call you all the time. They're like, here's some money. Here's $11,000, or not 11,000, but here's $1,000 for this or that, or this, that, whatever. Excuse me. Sorry, I'm tired. Then if a burglar shows up and he gets caught, you get a bunch of money for catching him. I think it's like $10,000 or something. So you can make money different ways in this game. There's also different skills. Speaking of which, I think I'm actually going to get one of those things now. That they can do, if I can find it. Where's the gnome thing? It should be in here, right? Or am I losing my mind? Oh, here it is. And he can't afford it. He's almost able to afford it. Let me see, $100. Yeah, when he gets home from work, we should be able to make that happen. And I just realized that computer doesn't have a chair, so he's not going to be able to use that until we get a chair. Oh, sorry, you might have to wait another day before we can get you that gnome set, which I know you don't care because you don't even want to use that thing. Uh-oh, what happened? We got a raccoon or something? Nope, I don't know what that was. It just wanted to scare me. Yeah, so he's got a couple hours before the car shows up and takes him off to work. And then the draining of his needs continues. Essentially, all you did in The Sims 1 when you first start out, if you're playing the vanilla version, or I shouldn't say the vanilla version, if you're playing it the way it was intended to be played without cheating, is just barely keep your Sims alive. And if you have more than one Sim on a lot, God help you on trying to keep them alive. He's actually a lot happier than I thought he would be with all this garbage. Because this is complete garbage furniture, except for this. And I think that's the only reason the room is staying green. Luckily, since he's not, what's his personality? He's not outgoing at all, so I kind of cheated a little bit, so social's not going to go down very fast, at least. Why don't you go play a game? Your needs will start draining. He might get promoted today if he's happy enough. Why don't you go sit? Get your comfort up. The carpool for Timmy will arrive in about 1 hour. Just trying to get his comfort up right now. That'll probably be... I think the next video I make on him will more than likely just be buying him better items to show essentially what this game would look like, again, if we were playing it properly, which I do not intend to do. Oop, go to work. Don't want to miss your first day of work. Alright, as a beta tester. Oh, wow. The lot's already a mess. We've been here a day. He's going to spend an hour just recycling. Alright. 8 to 5. $120. Alright. Well, a good thing he's not $1 less, or else this would not be a good video. Alright, go to sleep. I don't know why I'm cleaning up the lot. It's not like he ever spends time out there. Why is the room bad? Well, to be fair, he's sleeping in an awful bed. That bed just looks like the most uncomfortable thing in the world. Not gonna lie. It just looks terrible. I mean, look at that thing. Looks like two mattresses. It looks like you'd be essentially sleeping on the floor with a disgusting cover. Ooh, better get that. You might get a phone. You might get some money. Don't worry about that. Okay, what do we got? Is it a prank call or is it money? You're in or out. It's money. Sorry. All right. Yeah, so the career track in this game as well to actually get promoted as you start to move up, which I'm surprised he didn't get promoted. I guess the computer job is a lot harder to get promoted in. You have to, what do you have to do? You have to have a bunch of friends, and having friends in, oh my god, it's already 1 o'clock in the morning in their world, is not easy. Because if you don't call them every day, they're like, oh, you're not my friend anymore, get lost. And the game's like, yeah, you don't have enough friends, you're not getting promoted. So it might as well be impossible. I think you have to have literally 17 friends to get one of the career, to be the top of one of the careers, which is just insane. I couldn't imagine having to call 17 Sims in a day. Sims 1 was brutal, let's be honest. It takes no prisoners. But it is the first game, and it seems like usually the first game of every series is harder than the other games in the series. Well, that's a crappy looking shower, too. How do they zoom in on him? He's taking a shower. That's kind of weird. Okay, room is terrible. Comfort is not great, and he's not having any fun. But we're going to fix that. Alright, once you go to sleep, maybe you can have some comfort if you sleep. I can't imagine that being a very comfortable bed, but whatever. Alright, well, I guess we will end it there. Thanks for watching, and if you like what you saw, don't forget to hit subscribe.